Greetings. We continue today with part 4 of About the Future Glorification from 1 Peter chapter 1 verses 8 through 10. We left off with Revelation 1:8 yesterday with the introduction of the Lord as Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, twice in the ending of the book. In Revelation 21:7, he says, "It is done." And that word there, it's the same word that was translated, "It is finished," when Jesus was hanging on the cross, which is a longer form of this word. That's tetelestai. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the completed end of all things. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Revelation 22:13. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending, the first and the last. Genesis 1:1 declares, it affirms and is clarified in John 1:1 through 3, that all things began with God. That's the Alpha, the first letter of the Greek alphabet. And Revelation 22:13 declares that all things end with God, the Omega, the end of the Greek alphabet. Jesus used the verb form of this noun while hanging on the cross of Calvary. When he said, "It is finished," he signaled that his death, burial, and resurrection was the ultimate completion of God's required payment for man's sins. John 19:30 says, when Jesus therefore had received the vinegar, he said, "It is finished," and bowed his head and gave up the ghost. Strong's dictionary says this means to end, in essence, complete, execute, conclude, discharge, that is a debt, accomplish, make an end, expire, fill up, finish, go over, pay, or perform. I longingly and expectantly look forward to the release of my eternal spirit and my mind from this fleshly prison which holds me in this temporary existence upon earth. As Paul said in 2 Corinthians 5:1, "For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of God, a house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven, if so that being clothed we shall not be found naked. So shall anyone be found in judgment without the tunic of the imputed and the toga of the imparted righteousness of Christ. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened, not for that which we would be unclothed, but clothed upon, that is, that mortality might be swallowed up of life. Now he that wrought us for the selfsame thing is God, who also hath given unto us the earnest of the Spirit. Wherefore we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we're absent with the Lord, for we walk by faith, not by sight. For we're confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent we may be accepted of him. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that every one may receive the things done in his body, according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad.